Marriage jokes. Genuine advert. In New York newspaper complete set of Encyclopedia Britannia. 45 volumes. Excellent condition. $1,000 or best offer. No longer needed. Got married last weekend. Wife knows f***ing everything. Money jokes. Ever since I was a child, I Euro trademark VE always had a fear of someone under my bed at night. So I went to a psychiatrist and told him I Euro trademark VE got problems. Every time I go to bed I think there a Euro trademark S somebody under it. I Euro trademark M scared. I think I Euro trademark M. Going crazy. Just put yourself in my hands for 1 year, said the psychiatrist. Come talk to me 3 times a week and we should be able to get rid of those fears. How much do you charge? $80 per visit. Replied the doctor. I Euro trademark LL sleep on it and if needed I will come back to you. I said. 6 months later the psychiatrist met me on the street. Why didn't a Euro trademark T? You come to see me about those fears you were having? He asked. Well, $80 a visit 3 times a week for a year is an awful lot of money. A bartender cured me for $10. I was so happy to have saved all that money that I went and bought me a new SUV. Is that so? With a bit of an attitude he said. And how, may I ask, did a bartender cure you? He told me to cut the legs off the bed. A Euro ain't a Euro trademark T nobody under there now. Marriage jokes. A wife asked her husband, what do you like most in me, my pretty face or my sexy body? He looked at her from head to toe and replied, I like your sense of humor. Black humor jokes. Want to hear a clean joke? The boy took a bath with Bubbles. Want to hear a dirty joke? Bubbles was a man. Military jokes. A drill sergeant had just chewed out one of his cadets, and as he was walking away, he turned to the cadet and said, A Euro I guess when I die you a Euro trademark LL come and dance on my grave. A Euro the cadet replied, A Euro not me, Sarge a Euro no sir. I promised myself that when I got out of the army I a Euro trademark D never stand in another line. A Euro. Marriage jokes. How to impress a woman: compliment her, cuddle her, kiss her, caress her, love her, stroke her, comfort her, protect her, hug her, wine and dine her, buy gifts for her, listen to her, respect her, stand by her, support her, go to the ends of the earth for her. How to impress a man: arrive naked, with beer. Marriage jokes. A couple had been married for 30 years and was celebrating the husband's 60th birthday. During the party, a fairy appeared and said that because they had been such a loving couple all those years, she would give them 1 wish each. The wife said, we've been so poor all these years, and I've never gotten to see the world. I wish we could travel all over the world. The fairy waved her wand and poof! She had the tickets in her hand. Next, it was the husband's turn. He paused for a moment, and then said, well, I'd like to be married to a woman 30 years younger than me. The fairy waved her wand and poof! He was 90. Dirty jokes. A man walks into his office box on a Monday morning. He checks his emails and sees one from his neighbor. It reads, do you have any naked photos of your wife? Outraged, the man replies, no I do not. Shortly after, he receives a second email from his neighbor. Expecting an apology, he opens the email. It reads, want to buy some jokes about men? 3 guys walk into a bar. The first guy says, I have got the smallest arm in the world. The second guy, I have the smallest head in the world. The third guy, I Have got the smallest D*ck in the world. The three guys go to the Guinness World Records. The first guy comes back and says, I really do have the smallest arm in the world. The second guy comes back and says, amazing, I do have the smallest head in the world. The third guy comes back angry, who the F***ck is Justin Bieber. Lawyer jokes. A Mexican bandit made a specialty of crossing the Rio Grande from time to time and robbing banks in Texas. The banks offered a reward for his capture, dead or alive, but offered a much larger award for the recovery of the stolen funds. An enterprising Texas Ranger decided to track him down. After a long and difficult search, he traced the bandit to his hometown. On a hunch, he checked the town's cantina, and sure enough, there was the robber. The only other people in the bar were the bartender and a scrawny, older man at a back table. The time was right to make a move. The ranger drew his revolver, charged into the cantina, and announced, "You are under arrest. I get a reward for you, dead or alive. Tell me where the money is, and I'll let you live. If you don't, I'll shoot you right here, and save myself the trouble of having to take you back to Texas alive." But the bandit didn't speak English, and the ranger didn't speak Spanish. As it turned out, the scrawny man at the back of the bar happened to be a lawyer. He knew the robber, and was bilingual, and quickly offered to translate for the two of them. The ranger said, "Tell him that if he doesn't tell me where the loot is, I'll shoot him here and now." Upon hearing what the ranger had said, and seeing the cold look in his eye, the bandit knew that the ranger meant it. If he did not give up his loot, he was a dead man. Terrified, the bandit blurted out in Spanish that the loot was buried in an old barn at the outskirts of town. "What did he say?" asked the ranger. The lawyer answered, "He said, 'You don't have the nerve to shoot me, Yankee swine.